1800 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Farzana Khan. First, the headlines. Prime Minister directs to review National Action Plan and formulate a comprehensive strategy to curb terrorism in the country. Shahbaz Sharif is paying a 3-day visit to Saudi Arabia from tomorrow on the invitation of Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari has assumed charge of the office of Foreign Minister. Finance Minister says bilateral relations between Pakistan and the United Kingdom need to be further expanded for mutual benefits of the two countries. Vice Chairman of All Parties Hurriyat Conference says as a result of the sacrifices of these martyrs, Kashmir issue has taken centre stage at all global platforms. One Palestinian teenager was martyred by Israeli forces at Jenin area in the northern occupied West Bank. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif has directed to review National Action Plan and formulate a comprehensive strategy in consultation with the provinces to curb terrorism and ensure security in the country. Briefing media about the decisions taken by the Federal Cabinet, which met in Islamabad today with Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif in the chair, Minister for Information Maryam Aurangzeb said these instructions have been given to the Interior Ministry. She said the Prime Minister also directed to convene an immediate meeting of the National Counter-Terrorism Authority, Pakistan, to review the NAP. She said the Prime Minister also instructed to review security plan of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. The Minister for Information said the Cabinet was given a detailed briefing about the security situation in the country in the wake of recent terrorist attack on Chinese nationals in Karachi. She said Chinese embassy has been told that thorough investigations will be carried out to nab the culprit and to take them to task. She said that Chinese nationals and organizations working in Pakistan will be provided foolproof security. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif is paying a 3-day visit to Saudi Arabia from tomorrow on the invitation of Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz. This would be the Prime Minister's first visit abroad after assuming office earlier this month. The Prime Minister will be accompanied by a high-level delegation, including key members of the Cabinet. During the visit, the Prime Minister will have bilateral interaction with the Saudi leadership, with particular focus on advancing economic, trade and investment ties and creation of greater opportunities for the Pakistani workforce in Saudi Arabia. The two sides will also exchange views on a range of regional and international issues of mutual interest. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif has reaffirmed his government's commitment to forge deeper economic, trade and investment cooperation with Bahrain. He said this while receiving a telephone call from National Guard Commander of Bahrain, His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Isa Al Khalifa, today. The Prime Minister said Pakistan attaches great importance to its relations with Bahrain. Lauding the successful measures by Bahrain against the global pandemic, Shahbaz Sharif thanked the Bahraini leadership for the measures taken by the Bahraini leadership to look after the Pakistani expatriates, especially during the pandemic. PPP leader and member National Assembly Asif Ali Zardari called on Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif in Islamabad today. Federal Ministers Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, Khwaja Mohammad Asif and Khwaja Saad Rafiq were also present during the meeting. They exchanged views on prevailing political situation in the country. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister emphasized that Pakistan's progress lies in the supremacy of the Constitution and continuity of the democratic process. It was agreed to take all the political parties along for strengthening of democracy and to ensure public welfare in the country. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari has assumed office of the Foreign Minister. He visited Foreign Office in Islamabad today, where he was given detailed briefing about Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Pakistan's relations with other countries. Earlier, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari took oath as Federal Minister in Islamabad. President Dr. Arif Alvi administered the oath. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. Finance Minister Miftah Ismail has underscored that Pakistan has long-standing historic ties with the United Kingdom and relations between the two countries need to be further expanded for mutual benefits of the two countries. He was talking to British High Commissioner Dr. Christian Turner, who called on him along with Development Team Head Annabel Jerry in Islamabad today. They exchanged views on matters of mutual interest during the meeting. The Finance Minister shared broad economic agenda and priorities of the government and said the present government aims to bring about economic and fiscal stability, leading to economic recovery and growth. Illegally detained Vice Chairman of the All Parties Hurriyat Conference, Shabir Ahmed Shah, has expressed concern over killing and arrest of youth and harassment of women and children in the ongoing cordon and search operations by Indian troops in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. In a message from New Delhi's Tihar jail ahead of Laylatul Qadr, observed on 27th night of Ramadan, he appealed to Kashmiri Muslims to remember all martyrs in their prayers on the occasion. As a result of the sacrifice of these martyrs, he said Kashmir issue has taken center stage at all global platforms. In a tweet, People's Democratic Party President Mahmouda Mufti condemned the diktat of an Indian Army-backed school in Baramulla, asking the teachers to avoid hijab. She said that Jammu and Kashmir is not like any Indian state where they bulldoze houses of minorities and not allow them the freedom to dress as they want. National Conference Vice President Umar Abdullah said hijab is a religious obligation and nobody has the right to interfere in our religious matters. Israeli forces martyred a Palestinian teenager during a raid on the Jenin area in the northern occupied West Bank. 3 other Palestinian youth were also wounded by Israeli live fire. The United Nations says Russia has agreed in principle to UN and International Committee for the Red Cross involvement in the evacuation of civilians from besieged steel plant in Ukraine's southern city of Mariupol. In a statement, the UN spokesman Stefan Dujarric said that the decision was made during meeting of the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres and Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow. The UN Secretary General called for Moscow and Kiev to work together to set up aid and evacuation corridors in war-torn Ukraine. In Myanmar, a military court has found former leader Aung San Suu Kyi guilty of corruption, the latest verdict in a series of secret trials. Ms. Suu Kyi has been under house arrest since February 2021 when a military coup ousted her elected government. She has been charged with a raft of criminal offences, including voter fraud. She denies all of the accusations, and rights groups have condemned the court trials as a sham. The closed-door hearings in the capital Nay Pai Tao have been shut to the public and media, and Ms. Suu Kyi's lawyers forbidden from speaking to the journalists. Lawyers told that she was sentenced to 5 years in jail. The latest conviction takes her total prison sentence to 11 years, as she was previously found guilty for other offences. And finally, we have the weather report for you. Mainly hot and dry weather is expected in most parts, while very hot in plain areas of the country during the next 12 hours. To end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister directs to review National Action Plan and formulate a comprehensive strategy to curb terrorism in the country. Shahbaz Sharif is paying a 3-day visit to Saudi Arabia from tomorrow on the invitation of Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari has assumed charge of the office of the Foreign Minister. Finance Minister says bilateral relations between Pakistan and the United Kingdom need to be further expanded for mutual benefits of the two countries. Vice Chairman of All Parties Hurriyat Conference says as a result of the sacrifices of these martyrs, Kashmir issue has taken center stage at all global platforms. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.